Hello everyone. Today I will tell you the ideal Rolex watches for men according to the features. Number 10. Rolex Oyster Perpetual. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual is the most direct descendant of the 1926 Oyster case and the 1931 Perpetual self-winding rotor, and the most pure of the Rolex watches. The 5 case sizes feature the current 28mm and 31mm with a silicon siloxy hairspring and a 55-hour power reserve, the 36mm and 41mm, with the newer in-house caliber 3230 with a 70-hour power reserve and the Chronergy escapement. All sizes are waterproof to 100mm with a twin-lock winding crown. The case is made from a solid block of Oyster steel. Like all Rolexes, the Oyster Perpetual is certified as superlative chronometer, which ensures it will be accurate to within 2 seconds per day after casing, which exceeds the cost standard. Number 9. Rolex Air-King. The Rolex Air-King celebrates the RAF pilots of the Battle of Britain, and the modern 40mm version is now powered by a caliber 3230 movement, the same used in the Rolex Explorer and dateless Submariner. This upgrade added a nickel phosphorus escapement that is almost immune to magnetic interference levels and a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring in addition to a 70-hour power reserve. Water resistant to 100mm with a twin-lock crown, which was added to the crown in 2022 by crown guards and a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. The dial design is similar to Rolex's dashboard instruments for their Bloodhound supersonic car project, with blend of applied 369 numerals, a 5 to 255 timing scale, and a large yellow coronet logo. Number 8. Rolex Explorer. The Rolex Explorer, which was created during the 1953 Everest expedition, is amongst the simplest watches on the Rolex lineup and is available in 36mm and 40mm case sizes, both of which are powered by the same caliber 3230 movement. The automatic's power reserve is a 70-hour operation, and its vibration rate is 800 vibrations per hour, and the automatic is shock and magnetic resistant thanks to a blue parachrome hairspring and the Chronergy escapement. Both sizes are 11.6mm thick and water resistant to 100mm via a twin-lock screw-down, crown the 40mm case, having a slightly wider 21mm lug spacing than the 36mm case. The Explorer's distinctive 369 Arabic numeral layout with Mercedes-style hands is the same and is filled with Rolex's blue-glowing chromolite luminescent material. Number 7. Rolex Datejust. First introduced here in 1945, the Rolex Datejust marked the first automatic watch with a date window and continues to be the most extensive range of automatic watches made by Rolex today in 28mm, 31mm, and 36mm, and 41mm case sizes. The caliber 3235 movement is shared by both current 36mm and 41mm models, which feature a 70-hour power reserve, the Chronergy escapement, and superlative chronometer accuracy of 2 to +2 seconds per day. All Datejusts are waterproof to 100mm, have a 2.4x date magnification, Cyclops lens, and come in either the traditional 5-link Jubilee bracelet or the sportier 3-link Oyster bracelet. Even on steel models, the fluted bezel is always 18K gold and is a hallmark of the Datejust. It features a smooth or diamond set bezel option also. Number 6. Rolex Sea-Dweller. The Rolex Sea-Dweller was designed in 1967 for professional saturation divers that includes a patented helium escape valve, which releases helium gas when the diver is decompressing to avoid damage to the case. The Sea-Dweller has since gone through an update in 2017, is now 43mm in diameter, has a 70-hour power reserve on the caliber 3235, and is the first generation to feature a Cyclops lens over the date. The Oyster case has a strong trip-lock crown and a screwed case back to beat up water resistance to 1220, while the unidirectional bezel features a black Cerachrom ceramic insert that is nearly impossible to scratch. The watch comes with a glide lock extension system that can be easily fitted on the Oyster bracelet and can be adjusted in small increments to get the perfect fit over a thick diving suit. Number 5. Rolex Yacht-Master. The Rolex Yacht-Master was added to the catalog in 1992 as a more upscale yacht club version of the Submariner, which has the same 70-hour power reserve and is powered by the same caliber 3235 movement in two case sizes, 40mm and 42mm. The Submariner's single beam, which goes one way round the bezel, is replaced by a bidirectional bezel on the Yacht-Master, with a precious metal construction or fitted with a Cerachrome ceramic insert for navigational timing, not just diving. The water resistance is 100 meters, and the series is famous for the combination of Oyster steel cases and platinum bezels. Oyster bezels are flexible and available for this combination. The raised polished numerals on the bidirectional bezel stand out from the matte sandblasted background, creating a two-tone look and feel to the Yacht-Master. Number 4. Rolex GMT-Master II. The Rolex GMT-Master II was created for Pan Am when they began service between multiple time zones, and now features the in-house caliber 3285, providing a 70-hour power reserve, chronergy escapement, and blue parachrome hairspring. One of its hallmark features is the independently adjustable 24-hour hand, which moves in 1-hour increments through the crown, allowing travelers to adjust time without disturbing the reference time or stopping the seconds hand. The 40mm Oyster steel case is water-resistant to 100 meters, while the bidirectional case bezel features a two-colored, graduated 24-hour Cerachrome ceramic insert that comes in various combinations, such as blue and red, the Pepsi blue and black, the Batman, and brown and black, the root beer. The watch comes with a 3-link Oyster bracelet or a 5-link Jubilee bracelet, both secured by a Rolex Oyster Lock safety clasp. Number 3. Rolex Daytona. Introduced in 1963 for the professional racing driver, the current generation of the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona was powered by the new in-house caliber 4031, providing a 72-hour power reserve as opposed to the preceding caliber 4130. The self-winding chronograph movement includes a column wheel and vertical clutch for instant accurate timing, starts along with Rolex's signature Côte de Genève, striping on the bridgesole with a reduced number of components for greater reliability. Water resistant up to 100, the 40mm Oyster features a waterproof triplock crown and chronograph pushers, and average speeds up to 400 units per hour can be measured on the tachymetric scale on the Cerachrome ceramic bezel. Superlative chronometer certification ensures plus or minus 2 seconds a day, and the black or white lacquered dial showcases the Daytona's signature 3-sub-dial design. Number 2. Rolex Submariner. Since 1953, the Rolex Submariner has set the benchmark in the category of dive watches, and with this year's launch of the new no-date model in 2020, the watch is now 41mm in diameter and powered by the caliber 3230 movement. This self-winding movement provides a 70-hour power reserve, up from 48 hours in the previous generation, based on the chronergy escapement and blue parachrome hairspring for increased shock and magnetic resistance. Water resistance is good, reaching 300 meters, and is protected by a triplock crown and screwed case back, and the unidirectional Cerachrome ceramic bezel is scratch-resistant and UV-resistant. For the purists who value the original sleek layout of the Submariner, the black dial with no date window is still a popular choice, all finished in Rolex's blue-glowing chromolite luminescence. Number 1. Rolex Submariner. Date the pack is the Rolex Submariner date, which has the same 40mm Oyster steel case, 300-meter water resistance, and superlative chronometer certification as its no-date sibling, but is equipped with a caliber 3235 movement instead of 3230 with a magnifying Cyclops lens added at 3 o'clock for quick setting the date. The power reserve is the same with 70 hours the chronergy escapement and a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring, with only the date module being the only difference between the two movements. The Cerachrome bezel is unidirectional and is available in black or green, a nod to the now discontinued Hulk, and the watch is attached to a solid-link Oyster bracelet and offered with glide lock extension system for on-the-fly sizing over a wetsuit. The date model is the most mainstream and widely produced of all the Rolex Submariner configurations, and is the watch that everyone immediately thinks of when they think of the watch that began the modern dive watch era.